Recently, I just built this bow for this upcoming tack season. I want to give you a quick rundown. A lot of people ask how I set up my tack bows. So anytime I'm practicing during the summertime, the bows that I build are normally in the low 60s, 62 pounds, 63 max. And that really goes back to when I competed and there was a 60-pound max with a plus or minus. So I always shot right at about 62 pounds. What I love about a lower weight bow for the bulk of the shooting season or practice season is that it allows you to not be under as much load as what you're going to be shooting as a hunter. Now, certainly there's an argument of I want to practice how I play. That's why I want to shoot with the same weight I hunt with, and I get that. But one of the things that you have to do to polish your archery is get more reps. More reps equals more experience, and you're going to be able to shoot more reps with the same type of technique and form the lower the poundage that you're using. So at 63 pounds, I can practice for longer, I can maintain form and perfect posture longer, and because I'm shooting that lower weight, I'll slightly change some of my ballistics. And because I'm really practicing for accuracy during the summer, I'm not shooting a broadhead. I want to be as accurate as I can at these longer distances. I practice at longer distances simply because it's a magnifying glass. So the further away that I go, the more it magnifies those mistakes and it lets me see them. So the tighter I can shoot groups at longer distances, the tighter I'm going to shoot them at the closer distances as well. So shooting 62.5 pounds roughly on this bow right now. Now the arrow that I'm shooting is one of our new Sonics. Now I'm shooting a 300 spine with 50 grains of brass in the front and 100 grain head. So I have 150 total grains in the front, and I actually removed the longer fletch and went with this PM 2.0. I actually cut my vinyl wrap down a little bit too. So this just is gonna have less effect, or the wind is gonna have less effect on this arrow. So if I'm out shooting NOCK squatch at 110 yards, this shorter, more compact vane is certainly gonna drift less than a bigger vane. So because of that, because I have this shorter vane, I'm gonna have better ballistics downrange, and I'm actually gonna be able to judge my shooting better. You know, if I can shoot tight groups at the longer distances, then honestly, I should be able to shoot as tight of a group as possible with my hunting bow. And because I'm not shooting a broadhead, I can shoot this smaller profile fletching and still be totally good to go. So my recommendation to you, if you haven't ever tried it, is shoot a lower poundage bow during the off season for hunting, because you can really work on different techniques. You can comfortably work if you're going to try different release aids. You know, if you're going to try, say, a different anchor position, any of that with the lower poundage, it's just so much more manageable. And if you go to that arrow that matches that lighter weight, then you're going to have arguably better accuracy, because you're not going to be struggling to maintain that weight at full draw as much. This arrow right here is 433.5 grains right now as I have it. Again, this is one of the new Sonic KE arrows that come with a brass insert. I broke it off to 50 grains of brass in the front with a 100 grain tip. So I have 150 total grains in the front of this arrow, and my sight scale is a number 28. So I'm getting awesome speed, great performance. It's a lighter arrow. I'm not having to worry about penetration or downrange kinetic or momentum. Again, this is something I'm going to practice with 80% of the year so that I can be at my best for that 20% of hunting season.